Welcome to my channel, Joy Energy Tarot, and this is Jenny broadcasting from New Zealand. This is an intuitive reading and it may resonate with some of you and it may not with others. So if you like it, push like and subscribe and the little notification bell, which is free, or move on and watch someone else. Okay, so this reading is from the 26th of October through to Sunday, the 1st of November. And thank you all for watching too, by the way. So here's a little bit of numerology. Monday the 26th, 2 and 6 is an 8. So if you've got 8 in your chart, you're here to be quite a powerful person. This is also a karmic number. So what you give out is what you receive. It can be about power and ambition, and you're often you're good at administration, things like that. But also you can be an athlete. You often make life hard for yourself. And it can be quite set in your ways and stubborn in your ways. But anyway, this goes through till the 1st, and first people are unique. They do things differently, they're independent, and they don't care what other people think. So they are very good at problem solving as well. Okay, so I asked for some guiding messages, and 3 fell out. So I feel that some of you have had decisions to make in the past week or in the past month even, where 2 of the decisions have been okay, 1 of them has been quite heartbreaking, but the outcome from that, it can involve a separation too, or feeling quite upset about things. But you've made the right choice because covering it is joy, happiness, feeling a lot happier, and victory. So you've done the right thing. This is the golden eggs come to you, and the Chariot's a card of victory. And you're in control of your own life too, so you're making those decisions and you've done the right thing, and good on you. So let's get on to the week. Let's have a guiding card please for Monday. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you very much for coming in and helping us with our messages. Okay, Monday, some of you need a rest. You're feeling absolutely tired, and this is where you need a healing. So find a healer, or just rest, like get enough sleep. And it's also very interesting because something that you've been working on for a long time, the burdens that you've been carrying, or some project or something that you've really been working on has come to an end too, and you're thinking, thank Christ for that. Thank goodness for that. And now you've seen the good results and you're happy that that ending's happened, and I feel that that's why you need the rest. Okay, so that's on the Monday. Right, Tuesday, and these are approximate of course because no time in the spirit world, so it actually doesn't even matter when you watch this. So Tuesday. Okay, so even though you've needed that rest, some of you are feeling quite sad and alone, and you're feeling a loss. So for some of you, it can be where you focus on the negative rather than the positive, and so be grateful for every little thing, like 5 things in the morning, 5 things at night, to get you out of feeling like that and focusing on the future. For other people, it is because you have suffered a loss and you're still feeling sad from that loss. And this is also right next to it is where you've been overthinking, worrying as well, and that's also come to an end. So I have to keep going here because it's telling a little story. And why that's coming to an end is because you have got the power to manipulate situations, or should I say manifest situations, the gift of the gab. You can talk people around to get your own way, or make the people follow your lead or your choices. So that's really good. And I think by overcoming a loss and overcoming that overthinking is enabling you to work things out for a better result, which actually leads you coming out of the dark into the light and feeling a lot happier, going in the new direction. So for some of you, it's like it's a dream coming true now, wishes fulfilled, because you've got a job. So you've got a job or a new cause or something that you've been wanting that is quite a practical thing that you've been focusing on. So some of you have been manifesting on bringing about these changes. And so even though this can be a bit of a worry and where you feel sad and it can be seen as a negative card, to me it's also positive, where you might have had lots of options and you think, then you can't sleep properly. And so you're thinking about all of your options. So that's wonderful. And I feel that you've got this choice of this new job's come up because you've made sacrifices and worked really hard and worked towards this goal of getting this new position, new flat, new job, new course, new car, some sort of new thing in your life. And then it leads to you've been so the job or whatever it is that you've been focusing on is happening quite suddenly and it's come out of the blue, or otherwise for something else is coming out of the blue. Let's have a clarify. What's coming out of the blue and happening really quickly, please? So some of you got the choice of 2 jobs or 2 projects, 2 houses. The universe is there on your side. You're juggling the world, trying to work out which way to go and which choice to make. So this is like, you've got choices. This can be with partnerships as well. It's you've got, things have changed quickly and you can't do anything about it. It's just and it's changing your life. So now you've got this choice of juggling a couple of things as well. Okay, let's move on to Thursday, please. What's happening Thursday? Approximately. Yep, people recognise that you do a great job, which is really good, because some people like to have that recognition because they feel they're not appreciated, but you're going to be, because actually you've been working so hard and carrying heaps and heaps of burdens and feeling exhausted. This is a card of overwork and exhaustion, and or carrying all sorts of responsibilities for a long time so that you're just absolutely stuffed. But it's coming to an end, and that end always brings about new beginnings. And because it's right next to a couple of other major cards, it's next to the Moon card, where they're telling you you've probably been feeling your emotions are going up and down and things go in cycles, but this is a card of breaking through any illusions or disillusions you've had. So possibly by overworking and just being absolutely stuffed from what you're doing or carrying responsibilities, it's making you feel disillusioned about your job or about what you're doing in your life. So it's up to you to change it. So while you've actually got the Moon card, this brings about lots of changes too, because this is an emotional card, but also it's a card of creativity, of like coming up with new plans, new ideas. And sometimes we've got to hit rock bottom and be knackered to think, I've got to change this, and you've got the ability to do that. And I feel that some of you will get your justice. Things will work out in your favour and you'll get the balance back in your life. For others, this is legal papers that you've got to do. You've got signings to do, and that's where you could have been carrying the burdens, and you've got these now legal papers and things to sort out. So now let's have a look at Friday. Approximately. Yep. So following on from that, this is going to lead you out of the dark into the light. You can now see clearly. You're able to work out, you're more decisive, you can work out where you're going, whereas before you were just so down you couldn't work things out properly, but now you can. You're seeing the woods for the tree, seeing your way out of the woods. So some of you need to be patient too. This is a card of you've got the strength and the love and you're being guided from above, but you still need to be able to be patient to get the things that you want. Okay, weekend, Saturday, please. What have we got for Saturday? Oh, joy, happiness. Oh, wow, great. Joy, happiness, feeling really, really wonderful. Earned your angel wings, being given a gift from the angels, so everything around you has now become more positive and happy. You're feeling way better than what you were earlier in the week where you were a bit worried, and clarifying that too is the universe. So it's like you're now, because you've worked hard and overcome those worries and burdens, had the choices of what you're going to do, and you've been able to manipulate. So this other card here, this is the card of the Magician. And I said you can manipulate situations or manifest situations. This card too is a card of lots of communication. So you've been able to talk to people and convince people to do things a certain way, which has given you choices, because now the universe is looking after you and you're entering a new chapter in your life. So that's fabulous. I don't know if we even need a Sunday, but we'll do one anyway. Hopefully it's a nice relaxing Sunday. Oh, it's come back again. Okay, some of you have still got those choices to make. And you can just be sad too from a separation from people who might be in isolation, and you can't see them, and this is a hard decisions and choices that you've got. But for others, it's about making these choices in life. Let's clarify the Three of Swords, please. It's a thinking card too. It's about thinking, what shall I do? Okay, so some of you still don't know what to do. This is having conflict around you. Could be arguing, could be family arguments, working arguments, but it can be just you being conflicted about which direction to go in your life. But it's a 5. 5's about change, freedom, choices, communication. So you will be able to work that out, and it's a temporary number. That's the good thing about it. We'll just have one more clarifier, please, for that. We're not getting any further. Okay, right, so some of you, this is quite an important thing here. Some of you are feeling you could be in a toxic relationship or having an affair with somebody, and that's why you're trying to decide whether to leave or have a separation, which is giving you a lot of conflict. And here's the Deceiver card. So be very careful, because this can also be drug-related toxic situations where you're feeling absolutely tied to a person or tied to a job, tied to anything like that, but it's not doing you any good. So you can choose what you want to do. You need to choose, and you are the leader or the boss of your life. So I would say you need to choose something there. You may need to get some advice or feel stronger about what you're doing. But you'll need that healing. And yeah, okay, so you can do it. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, so this is about bringing about change into your life, and then things are going to start changing too, where it is actually out of your control and you're being told to use your intuition, follow your intuition. Okay, the guiding messages too that I've pulled out for you for this week, the owl came out with these beautiful Josephine Wall art cards. Beautiful art, I should say, here. This is the owl, and it says, follow your intuition. So that's perfect, isn't it, for what we were just saying. There's lots of little beings in there. You can spend ages looking at it. They're just gorgeous little cards. Okay. Now, the other ones that came out, I've asked the cat cards for guiding messages. So the first one that came out, it just flew out, and then I wasn't going to keep it. And then I pulled out the next one. I thought, no, it does need to be 2 messages. Okay, this one's about hiding. What are you hiding from? You have everything you need to deal with the situation that has presented itself. There's no need for hesitation. Okay, so that message is for you people who have got the Deceiver card and are trying to make that hard decision. So don't hide. You've got everything you need. Don't be hesitant. And then for others of you, playtime. So I like these cards because they're spot on and the messages are straightforward. Look at that. Playing with some fish. Naughty cats have got the fish out of the fishbowl. Make time for playtime. Taking life seriously all the time leads to unnecessary stress and tension. Instead, remember to enjoy life and be silly sometimes. Haha. Okay, and here's a lovely healing life lesson message from our beautiful Louise Hay. I dedicate today to love. Notice how wonderful life can be when you approach each day with an attitude of love. Okay, so when you approach every day with an attitude of love, you know, you love listening to the birds singing, you love driving past somebody's garden, you love being able to drive a car now, you love your family or kids that have been naughty but you still love them, or so forth. Be grateful for all sorts of things. Okay, so have a lovely, lovely week, everyone. Love and light and blessings to you all. Feel free to comment after the reading in the comments section, and I also do private readings too under joyenergytarot@gmail.com. Thank you. Bye.